city's North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Sunday night prime time. He's off and running. This return starts at the 5. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar off the play fake. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to keep it this time. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Lamar's going to keep this one. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. Waller with the catch. And they take him down right along the 30.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Groupie sends it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. And I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
Steelers, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, here's Lamar. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Jackson now on third. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Colts get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Right side into the hands of Adams. A little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Lamar back to throw. There's a screen for Giddens. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And they have the this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson yet again. He has it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers, nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Lofts it deep right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Now he takes it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Warren running between the tackles. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Colts are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Escapes the defender. Hits some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. That one's out and cut on the right side. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Groupie sends it through, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Trying an inside give to Ward. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
We've set of downs from 37. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with...
And they take this in for the score. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it here with Giddens. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Jackson. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Colts up by 6. The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Finds him over the middle. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. The Colts pick it up. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear it preach out all the time. Get the ball back. If they get the ball back, with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Up there inside of Lumen Field in the S02 district of Seattle. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Works to perfection. For the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.